Hello guys, welcome back to today's video. Yesterday we talked about the Z Fold 8 wide, and today we'll be talking about the Z Fold 8 Ultra. This is the first Ultra foldable released by Samsung, and this one is somehow impressive. It has some few spec compared to the previous generation, that is the Z Fold 7. But this Z Fold 8 Ultra, it's somehow wide. It's so nice, so wonderful. So let's watch this video by Packer Button talking about the Z Fold 8 Ultra.
The Z Fold 8 Ultra is here. And so right here is the device itself. They sent it in the violet shadow color, which is actually pretty cool. It's like a dark purple. Now, even though the Z Fold 7 from last year was crazy thin, they've actually managed to make this even thinner. So this is coming in at 4.1 millimeters, literally 0.1 millimeters thinner than the Z Fold 7. But let's go ahead and give it its first fold. And so side by side, we have the Z Fold 8 Ultra and the Z Fold 8. Now this actually does share a lot of specs with the regular Z Fold 8. So we of course have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, and it starts with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. We now have an anti-reflective display on the inside and less of a crease on the inside. And both the inside and outside screens have a peak brightness of 3000 nits. And I am super excited that we finally get a silicon carbon battery on a Samsung phone. So this now has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 45 watt charging and 20 watt wireless charging. Now, besides the obvious form factor difference, really the main difference between the Fold 8 and the Fold 8 Ultra is the cameras. So they do have the same 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, but the Z Fold 8 Ultra has a 200 megapixel main sensor instead of a 50 megapixel, and it also adds a 10 megapixel telephoto camera. But I guess now I have to decide, do I go for the Z Fold 8 Ultra because it's the Ultra, or do I go for the Z Fold 8 for the new form factor? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the Z Fold 8.
Yo guys, as we saw in the video made by Packer Button, we can see some difference between the Samsung Z Fold 8 Ultra and the Z Fold 8 Wide. And we can also see a massive difference with the new Z Fold 8 Ultra compared to its previous generation, the Z Fold 7. The new Z Fold 8 Ultra, the camera, it's more better than the Z Fold 8 Wide. And also the battery, it has a slightly bigger battery, 5,000 milliamp hour battery compared to the 4,800 milliamp hour battery on the Z Fold 8 Wide. And also they are both rocking the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. If you are into phones or if you know about the Snapdragon, you know that the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is the most powerful processor made by the company currently. And both has Android 17 out of the box, and they rock the Samsung latest One UI 9.0 OS. So I think no major difference between the two of them. But if you ask me, I prefer the Z Fold 8 Wide just because of its build, and I think it's more, to me, I prefer it's more portable in the hand than the Z Fold 8 Ultra. And when opened, if you check it, it's more, the aspect ratio, it's more, I think it's more better. It's more better than the Z Fold 8 Wide. You know, the traditional build of the Z Fold 8 Ultra, it's, you check, compared to the previous Z Fold series, there's no difference. But this one now, it just comes entirely, it's like a different smartphone, and it's somehow new to the market. So I prefer this form factor, this build, to the regular build of the Z Fold series. And do well to check Packer Button page on TikTok or YouTube. I'll drop the link in the description below. And thank you guys for watching today. Please like, share, subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.